grace and mercy.
a new year, we call it the first Sunday of Advent. And for us in the liturgical year, Advent begins our new year.
84 Sundays before Christmas, Catholic for a new year.
A new year.
Liturgical year.
Liturgical year.
Oh.
The 1st January, yeah, liturgically, no, yeah, start a new year.
Oh, Diana, I'm with him, Pentamaco New Year.
Yes, I was say, 4 Sundays, we need a special period. Church in this was a be and prepare and prepare your mind and every other thing towards the second coming of Christ.
Oh, okay.
And a special period that the was will be fancy and home fancy and adrenaline and coma. And the BBI is a time for personal reflection.
Okay, interesting.
To meet the second coming of Christ.
We live and learn every day. Me him that Sisiana party dash they send him na say Cardinal had me miss out. Aye. But sad news sounds like Cardinal Richard Barbary as well.
Oh, Papa Sadi and Nankasa ho. Eye bibi kakra o. Ta wo hwe
Cardinal abona baso na nsen.
Akunya no kwa wanya antena so.
Oh.
Wanya antena so. And mom ocean studies are available mostly. There's of one penny for no say ye elevate or more. And I don't know was elevating in China. Strangely, Arabia bono. The BB bet me see strange. Yeah, na baby kakra. Papa knows that no Vatican confirm no as a cardinal elect no. And no started do no until on and off kakra until no. Remember be na Vatican confirm is Cardinal Bowop is here
na bibi fo nche beka se bibi wo mo
papa
something there inside
enyekwa papa
something there inside
enema ho this is what we need but enema we ase enema we ase
jame fa ni currency
amen
eno ani here
but chama who say in the history of the Catholic Church and my friend said Ghana to be specific. I feel na yen so yenya yen cardinal ba ko cardinal Derry.
Yeah.
Onomo co process num to canonize him. Ye Ghana ni bia yenya bi sakrada.
And the among Python will come to pass.
But enya easy oh papa.
Enya better.
Processes no. Ebet me last year over 20 years. Oh yeah. Ebet me last year over 20 years. Because stages are obukumu. I think there are 4 principal stages. Obukumu and Sana yet me Vatican confirm say indeed this man was a saint.
Wow. Better,
but for him to even be considered, say, uncle through the process of canonization, I think it's good news for Ghana.
Oh yeah. And I can't think for Mumu there.
See, I know say almost investigations about him. And say, Chairman, said the Uti say,
yeah.
Say Kobase, you propose you normally in kind of Catholic doctrines, no. Say Obi free Musa, na say mo per se you investigating the life, then idea say you canonizing a year, 5 years after the death. Only Pope John Paul II na on no day. We them say few months after his death now almost started process now. But ideally 5 years after the death.
Okay.
Now ya track wa koma o bishop say this man we think he lived a worthy life as I said you investigate the life then idea. Now for your committee. Bishop no be committee. Now omo show life otena wi ase bra wo boye niema wo ye ni ade nyina say eno no ye jitu ma bishop no ho no jitu mu a papa say first stage no servant of God honey a servant no
nya better
oh unu baby e 2 years na bishop na chro they are come Vatican say we think that this man after thorough investigation of his life no oboni breyi enti yahwehwem Vatican has a counselor almost yes I research about you omo beye eno na wako second stage na fe udu second stage wa ye ba behwe say okay samote say nipa we oboni breyi a enti ye gidi so ye hotini ye a ese na owu ye na chi no ye hwehwe nsankyerani bi a me ya kese me say sa ebi am fanse kana ba wo bia sisi a woni hoyi medically yes ebi am wo condition bi a wo sa enye yi
okay
but I sought the intercession of Cardinal Bawop and indeed ade na me hwehwe no me nsakan enti eno so Vatican Council be hwehwe saa de no nyina mu agye atom se ampa eno so eye eye no kre se de make na no kre medically and every other thing omo hwe mu nyina eno ye test you call test e no aba be blessed.
Wow.
And sana ufiri ho a
enye small game.
Chama nya de ketwa. Enya de ketwa. Ufiri ho so a o fourth stage no so no ye be sen aba be hwehwe se ampa obi so be san aba be kan se ye pa another miracle obi ka say he saw the intercession of that saint no nipa na ye hwe se enye saint.
And American bam.
And American bam.
Bam.
Na fi de omo so de akwakoto popo anim say ya process no mu nyina and this man we believe that he deserve.
Fetish priest son turned Catholic, but still they believe say something they inside. Chai,
but
African belief be powerful.
Strangely, my papa not no. Even though the last stages before Obewu or no, he was baptized a Catholic and received Holy Communion and that. But before that, you know, we in the banner because we were say one Catholic there. He's a spiritualist. He knows what exists in the spiritual realm. Now, or no powers. But he thinks that Catholics don't know what they have. If Catholics truly know what we have, and Catholics.
Wow.
That's what he kept telling us. Also there, we in the banner because Biani Bibiani are there. Who besides that, they will catch us. Say Roman for power, almost a Roman for me. So we in the old Roman and we GD pa no more one said there. He is a Roman for me.
Not just say Roman, any African traditional beliefs.
Oh, a lot of similarities.
Oh, you are
a lot.
Ain't not conform, but to be done here.
Chairman.
Yes.
Wouldn't say Christianity and Kasanka.
Yeah.
There are a lot of rituals.
Oh, plenty.
A lot of rituals.
Plenty. Inti adenti na yen de do ye de say a heathen, a pagan. Are they?
Chairman, I may believe when they say. Education. Say obi papa wu. The process I make sure say yem famua me say ni pay say. Okay. Ono watimi a documenting the area to.
Adeni an document.
Adeni an document here there. And because the entimi an document here there to hold into no. The omde bre bia yes so mu sa pepepe. Chama, one of the things that me no nyina wo common position on polygamy.
Yeah.
Me can say as a Catholic, even if my church allows polygamous marriage, I will not marry more than one.
Okay.
But my belief is that Senanke na nanu ni madie omo ehun atchrontem and omo tro about reasons for polygamy. Chama mingi say Christianity na to polygamy. Which one is better? A man or worship Christ or worry me on Kobonega mind because no they had good reasons for polygamy.
But it's just reasons nature.
It was my wine. It just my wine. So it's maybe there. I mean, says again and anom. Chamanka civilization no and almost who atronia can kind them. And the reasons behind the things they do, no, omutimi trolling in a go. Africans will be worshiping Christ, but from a different perspective.
And the Cardinal Nanayao taking us on a journey through Catholic and, of course, traditional worship. Maybe I want to see a program. Yeah.
But you see, we cry. Who's it? There will be some Christian fanatics. I'm back. I say, and yeah, now I need to match who I'm
Obi say, what about women marrying more than one? Gifty, where did you hear this ever? Peace 104.3, 19 minutes past 7, fast approaching 20 minutes past the hour. Monday morning, November 28th. Yeah, twice median. So I mentioned fair trade earlier, and good morning, fair trade.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Is the name Paul Maz or Mez?
The name is Paul Merz in
Oh,
German.
Paul Maz. So it's like Mats. Paul Maz.
The month of March. Actually.
Paul Maz. Paul Match. Okay. Well, Paul is fine, isn't it?
Sure.
Now, what is fair trade?
So we are an exhibition organizer. We are specialized in doing B2B exhibitions across Africa and the Middle East. And our company exists since 1991.
I say B2B exhibitions, Africa, Middle East since 1991. So we're looking at about 31 years of business. Now, where have you done all these businesses?
So in the Middle East, we are in Iran, in Iraq, and in Africa, we started in Northern Africa. We are in Algeria. And in Sub-Saharan Africa, our first country in 2013 was Ghana. And since then, we expanded to Nigeria, Ethiopia, Kenya, Cote d'Ivoire. So we are present in a couple of countries in Sub-Saharan Africa as well now.
2013, what was so special about Ghana for you to decide on Ghana?
Yeah, I think for many international companies, it's really Ghana is the entry point to Sub-Saharan Africa. It's a very well-developed country with lots of opportunities, and it's safe. So companies like coming to Ghana as an entry point, and many of the international companies have their headquarters for Sub-Saharan Africa here. So this was why we decided to start here.
And you've been here since 2013?
Yes, every year except for the COVID years, and that's why this year we already have the 7th edition of our exhibition here.
I see. Interesting. So what exactly is the exhibition? What exactly do you do?
Yeah, so it's agro-food and plus print pack. And
agro-food and plus print pack.
Yes, and basically it covers the entire value chain of food production. So really from field to fork. And it comprises everything that has to do with food processing, drink technology, packaging of food. So everything you need to, in the end, come up with the final product on the shelf, the paper, the plastics, everything that is related to the food production process.
I see. You just mentioned from field to fork. So it means from the farmhouse to your plate, basically. Yeah. Now, that process, what will you be exhibiting? Who's invited? Who's going to exhibit? The B2B you're talking about, what exactly does it entail?
So we're having 98 companies from 21 countries.
98 companies from 21 countries.
Yes, at the exhibition. So it's a very international community that is coming. And they display the latest technology that you can find in the world when it comes to machinery, when it comes to ingredients, and when it comes to the finished product. And if you are in the food industry at any point of the value chain, or if you are in the packaging industry or in the plastics industry, then this is the place where you can exchange, you can network, you can discuss about what is the next step, what do I need to do to upgrade my production, or which ideas can I have for the coming years. So this is the place to be if you are in the food industry over the next 3 days.
When is this? When are you starting the 7th? Is the 7th edition, right?
Yes.
The 7th Agro Food West Africa. When are you starting?
We're kicking off tomorrow, 9 a.m. at the Grand Arena at the Accra International Conference Center premises. And it's every day 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week.
So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, 9 a.m. till 5. Grand Arena at the conference center. So you have all your 21 countries representing?
Yes, 21 countries. We have among these 5 international official pavilions that are funded by their respective governments. These are from Germany, from Italy, from South Africa, from Iran, and from Sri Lanka. Those are the 5 official pavilions that are funded by their respective governments. All the other countries are represented from different companies that are there on their individual participation.
Okay, so let's say I walk in tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. I completely have no idea. I'm hearing about this for the first time. What should be some of the things I'd find at the exhibition?
Yeah, so if you are in the food industry, then it's really interesting for you. If, for example, you produce or you are packaging a product, then you will find lots of companies who are supplying different packaging machinery, all kind of sizes, all kind of ranges, from small scale to large scale. So we have those companies, for example, supplying Volta. They supply the machines where the Volta water is filled, or where the club beer is filled. So these kind of beverage filling machines, but also packaging machinery, plastics, film that you need to wrap the product, so everything you need for that. And why is it so important in the end? I mean, in Ghana, lots of the farm produce is actually spoiled on the way to the consumer. And if we can manage to package more of that food, it's much easier to bring it to the consumer without being spoiled. So we avoid all these food being spoiled on the way to the consumer if we package it correctly.
So food packaging, food preservation.
Exactly, yeah. That's very, very important. And the other important part is Ghana is importing lots of its food products, and with the machinery that is on display, we can manage to produce in the country and not import the final product. And that means we create jobs in the country, we create employment, we create knowledge in the country, and the value creation is being done in the country instead of bringing the final product from outside.
I see. 7th Agro Food West Africa. When you're done, what would you have hoped to have achieved?
I think we will have, over the last years, we've seen lots of progress in the food industry, and this progress, I'm sure, will continue. And we want to establish valuable contacts between producers and machinery suppliers. And if after the 3 days there are lots of new ideas, lots of new projects for the Ghanaian food and drinks industry that are going to be tackled over the next year, then we are very, very happy.
I see. Right. What else would you have to say to those who are listening, those who may want to be involved? I don't know. By now, I'm sure that nobody can come and say they want to exhibit, because I'm sure that starting tomorrow, everything is done.
Right.
But for those who are listening to us, what would be your message for them?
Yeah, if you are in the food industry, if you are in the packaging industry, then this is really the place to be over the next 3 days. It's where you find new opportunities, where you can meet your peers, where you can discuss business, where you find the latest technology for your processes. So be there if you are in the agro-food and plus print park industry, and meet very interesting new contacts, and of course your existing contacts over the next 3 days.
Let's just say that I'm not involved in any of them. I just want to, window shop, come around, see what's happening. Opportunities exist for me too?
So it's in the end, it's a B2B exhibition. So if you are not in the industry, I would say it's not very interesting. You need to be in the industry. Then
what if I want to go into the industry?
Then, of course, then you meet lots of interesting people. You find investment opportunities,
Exactly.
and so on. So that definitely. But just for window shopping, for having a nice day.
Well, maybe I'm curious.
B2B. Yeah, if you're curious, sure, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're very, very welcome.
But it's not a playground to just come and walk around.
No, it's not a playground. No,
it's an industry-specific
serious
exhibition. Yeah, industry-specific. Anyway, right, so Paul Metz is the Managing Director of Fair Trade, and he says beginning tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Thursday at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center, the 7th edition of the Agro-Food West Africa Conference and Exhibition is going on. And so, well, if you're in the industry already, good news. If you're not and you want to, good news. If you want to just go and laze about, bad news, unless you're serious about it. Paul, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Have a beautiful day. And I'm sure even for those of us who may not be in the industry, but may be curious, we'll come by and take a look.
Sure, great.
Right, thanks a lot.
Very much.
Thank you too. Peace 104.3. The conversation backstage is interesting. Anyway, polygamy and matters are rising. So our program there one day see me to me your own. When did polygamy become a sin? It will be interesting, won't it? And I put a software through our winning there. No more being chichimu. A belated birthday wish to you, Constance Coffee, aka Antioku of Awoshi from Sweetie Pa, Jonanapia, and Nana Mall of Awoshi Lane 1. To you, Constance Coffee. And happy birthday to Kendra Buama Ejekum. It's from your father, Sobol of Kwabenya Apostolic Church. Benkoton Adiembra. Happy birthday, Mami. A sequence of NCC. I also West Wogong. Enjoy your birthday, Mami. A sequence from your friend Noah Banks. A belated one to Joel Josiah Kofi of Winneba High Court. It's from 2009 in SAS mates, especially Agahowa and Serbuju. Birthday wishes to you, Matthew Owusu. Happy birthday, Matthew Owusu from the office of President Kufuor. Happy birthday, Joyce Sewakawoto, managers of Parkview Cafe. Is from your children and from family to you as well. Shouting out to you, Mr. Freddie Kole Mate, aka Freddie's Corner. Have a beautiful day, Mr. Freddie Kole Mate of Freddie's Corner. I know you love the song. Happy birthday, Jake Nanaya Deborah of Bosso Anglican JHS. It's from Christian Okonfuado. It says belated wishes to our dear mother, Mrs. Ernestina Okai Ishan, aka Auntie of Rabba SD Agona Swedro. Love from your husband Atukundia, your children and grandchildren. And from the Ishan Okai Ando and Amwansa families to you, Mrs. Ernestina Okai Ishan, aka Auntie C. A belated one also to Richard Kwekubwedi, Kwame Nkrumah, Kofi Crunchy, Noah Opong, aka Pastor Biggie, and Genevieve Ansa is from UGBS 2000 Club, 2000 members and executives. You all have a good one. Wishing Genesis in Shira Ampel, aka Nanekia in Coventry. Enjoy your birthday, Genesis in Shira Ampel. It's from your mom Akusia, Mama Betty, Grandpa George, Nana Joa Mabna and the entire family. And regards to you, Pa Joe in Audoma Estates from Master P in London. This one says, Chairman General, no time off until December 24. And we, the polygamists, reject this discussion on Kokrokoo. Oh, I just want to highlight a societal issue. To think that we are all from a tree of polygamy. Your father, your mother, your grandfather, your uncle, somebody in your family. So what exactly is it?
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Say, Ubenya Brabo de Power Enterprise Life. Akatesia, Nancy Chibamo, Brabo, Bloom, or Brancy Chiba, or Marketesia Biara. Ebusia, Momayam Boy Hobai, Yelfa Family Income Security Plan. If we say, Ebusia, one so Bobrawa Brea, who know how be if we say, your funeral finance plan unlimited. Akwesi dear beer anyhow. A Boma Bowen Wado for Hobai. One Sabbat Makay or WhatsApp so was 0554 001 924. And our friend was 0307 084 444. Ninyande Bebuawo. Dreaming with us. Enterprise, your advantage. Anyone kwejuma inta kwadane hwe na bedawso se ne be ya we bitima kwejuma afu hu se wonnim se na obesesa obane diaper enti wo ye video call de frɛ wo ye se omo
hello medo bibe boko ana
mi ya omo ahofe abeku diaper no me de asesa no
me di kan for diaper network
video call yi etwetwe sisi wo twɛn na video call na san ba no obane dwonso mane fa wiem kra mane for diaper no wo kopɛ diaper foforo no wo yire san ba video call no so biom
kojo adin na wuja akwala ne nko ato wempa na so
na o se me kopɛ diaper foforo dem biom na e o se me ye intentem why
be diaper nanim ehonum e na fla
internet why
Sabri dear, wahunu baby ankomo ye nichire. My young connecto, ne hunu said the ultra fast internet bit me a budge mama wofie. Wabra MTN fiber broadband, a buchidom.
We day for you everywhere you go. Nominees for the 12th RTP Awards are ready. Who walks home with prestige and pride? The